Look who it is, you guys. It's half of
Vampire Weekend.
Ezra, Chris from Vampire Weekend, joining us on the Kevin and Bean Show on KROQ. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
How is it possible that you are here before 7:30 in the morning? This is not rockstar living, kids.
This is crazy. I mean, this is one of the most extreme things we've done in a while.
It really is.
And in some ways, it's the most rockstar thing we've done in a while.
That's true.
Now, did you go to bed?
I went to bed, yes.
You did? All right.
I got a solid 4.
4? All right.
hours.
Okay.
That's all you need.
I'm going to say
Well,
3.5 for me.
3.5? All right.
We should start by saying, obviously, congratulations, Grammy winners, Vampire Weekend, ladies and
Thank
gentlemen.
you.
They
Thank you
won
so
the
much.
award yesterday for Best Alternative Album. Now, you had been nominated for that before, did not win first time around, won it this time. How did it feel?
Oh, felt good. We finally got our revenge. Been waiting 3 years for that. No, but it was cool. It was cool to finally win one.
We didn't see you on the TV because there was 2 hours of Merle Haggard instead, but what? How does that work with all of those awards that are given off air?
Yeah. Tell us about the ceremony that you were at.
Well, there's...
When and where? And
It's in the Nokia Theater.
It's much less glamorous
Is it?
than the
Okay.
one that you see on TV.
It's in Nokia, so it's across the street from Staples. Okay.
And the host, instead of LL Cool J, we had Cyndi Lauper, who did a great job.
She was the host.
So they do all, I think it was 72 total that are announced before the show, where there's 10 or so.
Now,
The actual telecast.
wow. So you don't have that many acceptance speeches, though, because that would have to
No.
start on Saturday.
Well, that was also funny, is that all the awards right before us were for people who were getting ready for the big show. So they were like 3 in a row for Macklemore, and they're like, oh, Macklemore's next door getting ready. Imagine Dragons won one. Imagine Dragons next door getting ready. And then it was like, and Vampire Weekend, we're like, we're here. we're here. We're good. We'll take it.
So, I would imagine that part of the thrill of winning a Grammy is having the opportunity to say thanks to the fans and thanks to the people that helped you get where you are, but you don't have that when you're in that side room, right? I mean, who's there to see you win a Grammy?
Are
your families
a lot
there?
of jazz musicians?
A guy in the bluegrass category?
Those are our people. The jazz and bluegrass. We're down with them. We didn't have any family there. We had some loved ones, a little posse. I mean, like we kind of feel like we get to thank everybody on a more personal level later. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not like being broadcast to millions of people, but it's okay.
Okay.
It's all good.
Did you guys then walk across and go to the actual show?
Yes.
And what did you think? It's a long-ass night to sit there for 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, didn't quite make it to the end.
How far did you make it?
How far did you get in? Yeah.
Pretty far. At least two-thirds.
2/3? Yeah, 2/3.
Yeah, that was
That's not
cool.
bad.
I was sitting right in front of Lindsey Buckingham, which I was really
that's
psyched
nice.
about. Hey, he's a legend.
How
what's
close
up?
were you to Beyonce, though, more importantly?
Well, must have been at least 20 feet.
Could you see her? You could see Beyonce in person with your own eyes?
Yeah, occasionally saw her and Jay-Z. Could definitely see Taylor Swift standing up and dancing.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, because I think she was the only person standing up and dancing during some of the performances.
And so then they kept cutting to her and kept cutting to her and we were watching on TV and it was like, stop it.
Well, it's almost like they make her dance.
I don't think they make her dance.
Puppet dance.
What do you think? They put like an electrical charge in her seat?
Well, I think they might plan it. Oh, I don't know.
It's possible. I don't know.
Now, I have to ask your opinion on this, and then we have to take a quick break and come back more with our guests. Vampire Weekend here on the Kevin and Bean Show. You didn't stick around long enough to see the finale with Lindsey Buckingham and with Josh from Queens of the Stone Age and with Dave Grohl playing drums and Trent Reznor singing. You didn't see that super group that closed out the Grammys, right?
No, I was ready to watch it on TV, though.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
How'd that go?
Did you hear what happened though?
Did they
you
cut
hear
them off early or something?
They cut him off way early.
They cut him off before I even saw Lindsey Buckingham.
Right.
Yes.
Straight to the commercial.
It was as they started talking over Queens. The announcer was like, the Grammys have been brought to you by, and they just started doing commercials.
And then they roll while the band is playing, then they roll the credits, and then they just cut out of it. And Trent Reznor went on Twitter afterwards, after the show, that just said it was, music's biggest night to disrespect us and F you, everybody. I mean, he was serious. Don't come anywhere near Trent Reznor if you guys run into him today, because he wants to hit something.
Well, whole thing.
Yeah, you're there for 4 hours almost.
Off.
Yeah.
We saw that last night, and we were worried for a second that it was about us because they were in our 9 Inch Nails were in our category. So we thought, oh damn. Is Trent Reznor
lost.
pissed at the Dubs? Is Trent Reznor pissed at Vampire Week? Oh,
We
man.
disrespected him.
Oh, no, it wasn't you.
Little did we know.
It wasn't you. You're cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was sad. I mean, I'd be curious in your opinion on this. I mean, there's so much great rock music being made. It is so underrepresented on TV, on radio, and at performances, events like last night. Don't you think? I mean, wasn't rock few and far between to see last night?
Yeah, very little. I mean, you definitely see a lot of like the heritage. I mean, it was cool
Sure.
seeing Ringo up there, and
that was terrible. To be
Ozzy.
honest. That was terrible.
you know what? I watched that twice because I watched it in
Wait,
the studio.
Ringo?
No, well, I watched it live.
Yeah.
And then I went back to the hotel, and I turned on TV, and I was watching the LA feed, so I saw it again. And like by the end of it, I was kind of like singing that Photograph song.
Oh, my God.
I liked that performance, by the way. And did you notice, by the way, Ezra, that Peter Frampton was playing guitar for him?
Was that actually Frampton?
I noticed that. I'm
Yeah,
a
it sure
classic
was.
rock head myself.
It sure was. So,
Wow.
all right, we got to take a quick break. The guys from Vampire Weekend are here. Ezra and Chris from the band Grammy-winning Vampire Weekend, by the way. We'll be back with more right after this on the Kevin and Bean Show on KROQ.
Yeah.
Where's the,
Hey, where is the Grammy, guys?
I thought you won a Grammy. Where's the Grammy?
Vampire Weekend.
Where's the Grammy?
Well, I think like you get like a sort of a prop one. That
Oh, you do?
As soon as you walk off stage, you have to like hand it to some producer type guy.
Okay.
And then I think you get it mailed to you.
Yeah, honestly, they probably don't exist yet.
That's not very show busy. Get it mailed
I
to
think
you.
that's the ultimate show busy.
Yeah, it's very.
I guess so, yeah. I guess it
Because
is,
they put your name on it. They engrave it, right? That's why they can't give it to you. 'Cause they
Yeah.
need to-
Yeah.
they
But
need to
at
make
that
it, yeah.
point, you put it into a necklace, right? You just wear it everywhere you go.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
That's what I would do.
Although I think I saw a video of Drake when he got his from last year.
Oh, you did a
He
shot
just like
out of it.
shots with all his boys out of the game.
That's nice.
Jay-Z was drinking out of his backstage last night. Remember, he called it a sippy cup on stage, so he actually poured a drink in it and drank out of it, which I thought was awesome. Ezra and Chris from the band Vampire Weekend are here on the Kevin and Bean Show. I would imagine at the level that you guys are, that your life is one continuous, can you believe that just happened to us? I mean, I'm thinking about, winning a Grammy is one thing, playing Saturday Night Live is another, Rolling Stone magazine naming your album the best album of 2013. You must just have a lot of moments where you kind of pinch yourselves and go, this is us. This is happening too. Is it weird? Do you get used to it?
Well, I mean, all those things obviously are amazing. The only thing is that you're so busy
Yeah.
that sometimes it takes a while for it to set in. I mean, like last year, I don't know, playing hundreds of shows, just like on the road all the time. So it's amazing when those things happen. But then it's like you don't have. Then it's like the next day you have a show. You're like still
You have
on
to
tour.
focus on something else immediately.
Right.
Right.
No time to like dwell on it.
Now, you're taking time off now. After this interview.
We got 2 months off.
2 months
2
off. That's going to
months
be
off.
crazy.
So you're going to
Especially
walk
for
out
us.
the door, out the KROQ building in a few minutes, and it's going to feel like the last day of
It's gonna be
11th
some
grade, and you're going to have a
Shawshank
summer
Redemption
ahead of
type
you.
stuff. On the
You just
knees.
wanna feel the
There's
sun
gonna-
in your
There's going to
face.
be a big pull, a helicopter shot. The camera's going to go up.
I like it.
Arms
It's going
up.
to be epic.
You're going to get down on your knees and kiss the ground. What do you do for 2 months when you're that busy last year?
Well, we're both going back to New York. I've been in LA all month.
Good timing.
Very good timing. I missed all the Arctic vortexes
yeah.
and stuff. I haven't even. We got a new mayor in New York. I haven't even set foot in the city since he took office.
Oh, you haven't experienced the de Blasio era?
No, I've heard his administration is crazy. All sorts of stuff happening. So I'm excited to get back.
They have Super Bowls nearby there now. That's what he's
what's
happening.
happening.
Oh yeah. So, supposedly I'm going to the Super Bowl. Somebody said
Oh,
I
you
got a
are?
ticket.
What?
So it's going to be my first act
All right. That's
back
strong.
in New York. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Now, but how do you spend your time 2 months? Like 3 weeks in, you're going to... Is
You're
it
going to get itchy.
Is it weird to
Well,
have that much time now?
Definitely you're happy to be off the road a little bit because you can start just like feeling like a normal person. Like you can like hit up a friend and it's not some like I'm only here for 3 days, man. Come on, some of
Right.
So definitely, yeah. I don't think we'll get too itchy to be back on the road after like what the past few years have been like. But definitely get itchy back to be like thinking about music, writing songs, working.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully there'll be some of that. We never wait too long for that.
Do you avoid certain types of music? Do you listen to everything you can get your head around? I mean, how does that work? Do you?
I mean, obviously, wherever we are in the world, we always listen to KROQ streaming.
Of course, yeah.
That's right.
Okay, number one.
Wow. What do we owe you for that?
We'll be in like Korea.
$25.
Checking
Let's
out the
promise
time
$25.
zone stuff.
$25 it is.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, when I'm on vacation, I don't listen to KROQ just on purpose, just because I get a lot of KROQ and I love it. But
Yeah.
okay, I had enough.
No, there's definitely something to be said for listening to music that's like drastically different than what you do as a way to reboot. CT's a major jazz man.
Sure.
Love a good jazz.
CT actually was nominated for 3 Grammys. A lot of people don't know this because he helped bankroll some jazz reissues that got nominated and lost.
They
Oh, no
lost,
kidding.
but,
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
I can't tell because he's smiling.
I
Like,
know.
like it's a joke.
For best liner notes and best historical album.
Oh, you lost best liner notes. That's awesome. That's better than winning. Best liner notes. Come on.
Will you guys in the band keep in touch with one another, or have you had enough of each other after this past
I'd
year?
like both of you to answer that one.
And not hear
in
the
separate
other one's
rooms
answer.
away from the other.
I think, I mean, we keep in touch. It's funny now, actually. This is the first time where we're going to be fairly spread out. Chris Baio, the bassist, has moved to London.
Okay.
Last summer. Rostam has actually just moved to L.A.
Okay.
So Ez and I are, holding it down, chopping it up in New York.
But we don't even live in the same borough, so
How
Yeah,
often
one
will you
Brooklyn,
see each
Manhattan.
other? Like you see his number come up. You're not answering that, right?
No,
We'll see.
he's ignoring that.
Yeah.
we'll see each other from time to time. The funny thing is, I mean, you and the other Chris, they used to live like really close to each other in the same neighborhood. So that's a little bit crazy. You just like go around the world with people for 3 months, then run into them at the taco shop.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Well, that was actually on our first tour. Rostam and I were roommates, and we spent like a month in our minivan, which is our first tour vehicle, and then we got back to Brooklyn. I remember like waking up like the second morning, like we like both groggily like said, "Oh hey, good morning," and then a month later he moved out.
Yeah, I can see that.
Not
gotta-
through any
gotta have
faults
your
of
space.
anyone's, but
Yeah.
just
Now,
kind of like, all right, yeah.
I don't want to start trouble, but I didn't hear Ezra saying that he was going to take you to the Super Bowl. I didn't hear that. I just heard he might have a ticket.
We know it's tough for me. I'm a Giants fan. No Giants there. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Most of our
can't-
teams aren't there. Bean is
I can't-
a Seattle fan, so he's excited.
Yes.
about
Oh,
it.
nice.
I'm very excited. Although sitting outside in 15-degree weather for 4 hours, that'd be a tough sell, man. As much as I love my team, that'd be a tough sell.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be suiting up. All sorts of foul weather gear. I'm going
Is
to
it-
Cabela's catalog.
In our remaining moments, and the countdown is on, the last couple of minutes of work before you guys are on vacation, so bear with us. Is it a surprise to you how successful Vampire Weekend has become? Or did you think when you started or early on, hey, this is the kind of band that really, really could connect and make it big?
Well, it's fun. I mean, when we started, the bands, and I think it's also kind of interesting time of music when we came out. Like the bands we really looked up to at the time when we started were not bands that were like playing Hollywood Bowl or arenas or anything. The bands that we really looked up to were playing like Bowery Ballroom in New York, like 600 capacity venues. So
Right.
that was kind of our immediate goal. And that seemed like already like a pretty big goal to have. So once we kind of went past that, then I kind of was like, oh, maybe the sky's the limit. But it took a while to really believe that. At first we were just kind of focused on the music, and yeah, now I kind of feel like anything is possible, and you got to just like do what you want to do. But 7 years ago, sitting in New York, I wouldn't have guessed it would have gotten this big.
And now that you have a Grammy that you can put around your neck,
Oh yeah,
it's on.
I never would have guessed that.
Do you feel like you're making a good use of your college educations?
Well, CT actually did major in music, so
All right.
But I also,
Oh, okay.
I also majored in economics, so that's not really going to too much use.
Okay. All right.
Strong. Well, we're so happy for you, and I don't think we've seen you since the Weenie Roast, so I wanted to make a mention of how great that was, and thank you for playing that.
Come on,
We
we played Almost Goes to Christmas, man. Come on.
We played acoustic too?
yeah. We
Oh,
were
I guess
We rep for KROQ.
it's hard for me to keep them all straight. I just remember specifically where I was sitting and watching and how excited I was to see you at the Weenie Roast. But yeah, acoustic as well. We might have still been on the air when you guys were playing the acoustic Christmas. But it's
spring,
always
winter. We can't stay away from SoCal.
you have been great to KROQ, and we love the band, and we're so happy for you, and we wish you nothing but success. I'm so happy you came in this morning too. Thank you.
Thanks a lot,
Thank
man.
you.
Good luck to the Seahawks.
Happy vacation.
Enjoy your time off.